There we go. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video, and let me tell y'all, I've got a lot of topics for y'all. Excuse me, we have a lot of topics for y'all. My bad, you know.
It's alright.
You know.
It's alright.
So, first of all, y'all know I gotta start with what I'm going to say. We need y'all to do that. I told y'all I ain't gonna do it, but I need y'all to do that. Thank you, and share this video on Facebook and Twitter. I want to start with last Wednesday. Last Wednesday, Mikkel and I did a regular video, and then we went live on Blog TV, and Wednesday? We did our thing. Yes.
Wow.
5 days ago.
It seemed like that was like recently.
No, 5 days ago. But I put the video up yesterday because I finally had time to put it up. I want to say thank you to everyone that called in to share their opinion. Some people thought that I was being a little rude. I don't think I was being rude. What I think was, when I asked you guys to call into the Scorpion Show, please have us turned down in the background, because then I got to tell you to turn the feedback down, and then we got to hear all that noise going through your computer, then my computer, and I'm going to get irritated, so I'm going to have nothing to do but hang up. And then that Beyonce caller, some people think he's being mean, but when we trying to say something, yeah, you know, be quiet, you know. So we had to mute her, because clearly she called in with, and she knew what she was going to do.
I think with her, I think she knew what she was going to do. I think she had that plan. She wanted that, because you know people tend to do that to me.
She wanted to see how mad she could get us.
I never saw that award.
We just got it.
Oh, we did?
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, thanks for telling me. I've never seen that before.
It just came in the mail.
Can I hold it at least? My God.
Yes, we won that award back in August last year.
August of last year. It's 2011 Flavor Men Latino Awards, Best YouTube Channel, The Scorpion Show. Yes. It's cute. And I never even seen this, I guess, with all these fingerprints on it. And it's sitting right there all nice and everything. Yeah. And I'm looking and...
Like, what the hell is that?
Well, can we cut this in half?
Oh, hell no. When we win this year, you can have this one. Oh my goodness. By the way,
we win. Are we even nominated?
Okay, we gotta get them to nominate us, but we're gonna do that at another time.
Lord have mercy.
We was just talking about, yeah, so, you know, some people just do stuff just to do stuff, but I had a good time, and maybe we could do some more live blog TVs, but y'all gotta have us turned down in the background if y'all call and want to come on with a question or whatever. I want to give a happy birthday shout out, or happy belated birthday, to my friend Eddie. We had a good time on Thursday night at his surprise party and Friday night, and this weekend I did not do anything else because I was wore out. My body said, oh no, I can't take it no more. But I did get a chance to go to Mikkel's church on Saturday. You know, some people was being mean, saying that, oh, you know, you're not going to go, you're not going to go. Now look at you looking salty. You know, I went, I had a good time. The choirs were amazing. They had too much praise dancing going on. I mean, they're not mime dancers, but they were just, it was too many praise dances going on. It was about 7 or 8 of them. But those choirs, they sang. And that lady from that Germantown church who had the solo, when I tell you, she was singing to my soul. She sang. I wasn't feeling the second one because that's when all of them were singing. But her in particular, she did that. Like, they all did a great job. You know, Mikkel's friend came up and she sang. She had a lot of energy. She's like, I want to thank Brother McClendon. She should have said Sister McClendon for coming. You lucky you ain't hit my nipple ring.
Oh.
So I ain't mean to do that, but she sang Yolanda Adams, Open Up My Heart. She did a great job. It was fun, but it was a little bit too long, but I still had fun. And Mikkel, when it was time to go home, you know, it really wasn't time to go home, but I ain't gonna throw nobody under no buses. But it took a long time to go home, and we was the last ones to leave that church.
Because I had to speak to my pastor.
The whole fucking church, excuse you, Mikkel, when I tell you, Mikkel fellowships and walks around. Hey girl, how you doing?
That's
blah blah blah.
Do.
He just left us. So, you know, me and his best friend sitting there talking about people and looking at people, and
well, they all came up to me because they loved my friend who came and sang. They all were just like, you know, she was really amazing. And then yesterday in church, one of the women came up to me and was like, is your friend a professional singer? And I was like, no, but she's, you know, on her way. And she was like, because she really, and that made me feel good because, you know, I invited her. So that made me feel really good that people in my church came up to me and was, you know, saying how good she was. And I was so excited because, you know, I I ain't gonna invite nobody who can't sing. Okay?
And she's pretty.
And
I mean, if I was
she was
straight,
saying
I
she
would try to
sang.
talk
Okay,
to
so
her.
therefore,
She's a pretty girl.
I was not gonna invite nobody who can't sing because that's a bad representation on me. Okay, people are like, well, you invited her? You know, so I made sure I was gonna invite somebody who could sing for the Lord, and she sang.
Yeah, she did. So I don't know if she want to do R&B or gospel or whatever, but I think she could do either.
She can do
either
both.
one.
Because Suzanne, she grew up in the church, so she definitely could do both.
Shout out to Suzanne.
Yes.
What else? What else? Was there something else I had to say about your church? No. It was. I can't remember. Oh yeah, but they quiet. Y'all quiet too. That church, they call it a mass choir, but it's only about 20 of them. But when I tell you, they got up there in their street clothes or whatever clothes they had.
No, they were in there.
Yeah, they was in there, and they went up there and sang. I did hear something else. They was singing up there. But one thing I don't like, okay, all this cat calling. God is good. Yes, God is good. All right, all the time. I know that's right. Yes, girlfriend. See, preach on, pastor. Tell it. Go ahead. You better go off.
See, Kevin's not used to that because Kevin grew up in a Catholic church, and they don't do that in Catholic churches. So I had to explain to Kevin, and that's what people. And it just so happens that there was an elderly woman who was sitting in front of us, and a woman who was sitting behind us, and it was almost as if they was competing with each other. They kept like every time one yelled, the other one yelled louder. But I was used to it. He wasn't used to it.
Praise him. You know, I gotta get used to that. But ain't nothing wrong with shouting out for the Lord. But I mean, it felt like they was just anything somebody said. Anytime somebody said something, they just was going off like that. But we had a good time, y'all. So what else? So let's start off with we have one announcement. On Wednesday, Mikel and I will be on NAACPconnect.org. We will be on a live video blog session with Michelle Williams, and I know y'all know who Michelle Williams is, so don't play with me.
From Destiny's Child.
Yes, you know. So she's going to be there. We're going to be there. I don't know what type of role we're going to play, but we're definitely will be on there with her. We'll get to ask her questions, and I'm pretty sure they might have some topics for us to discuss.
Well, can you just say this? I don't mean to brag, but well, okay, I'll brag.
Go ahead.
You forgot to mention that the NAACP invited us.
Yes, they sure did. I got that email. I don't know how the hell they got my email.
I don't know how either, but then Kevin forwarded it to me and said, "Do you want to do?" Hell yeah!
Yes.
Okay, the NAACP invited us. Yeah.
So we're gonna be doing that on Wednesday at 7 p.m. The link is inside the more info box. And also, we are in Vibe magazine. I have yet to find the magazine.
That's because it's not out yet. It comes out this week, but it hasn't hit. Because you know I was everywhere.
Well, who took the screenshot of it?
Casey, his name is Icon Tips I think on Twitter. He was actually at a Vibe event.
Okay.
And that's how he got to see the magazine, because he was at a Vibe event, and they had the But the magazine, it's in May's issue of Vibe, so that doesn't come out until later on this week.
And that's the one with Alicia Keys on the cover,
yeah, on the cover.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
So I'll be sure to pick that up because we are in Vibe magazine. So thank you again to Vibe. Anytime y'all want us to do a column or anything for that website, make sure y'all hit us up. I didn't get a chance to see Think Like a Man this weekend.
I did.
But Think Like a Man made $33 million. And
it was only expected to make $20 million.
Okay. That means first of all, that promotion was out the ass.
Okay.
They had more promotion than Beyonce's 4th album. I mean, that promo was heavy. I mean, they was on talk shows a month before the movie even came out. They hit up BET. They was on the radio. They was on TV channels.
Real Housewives of
Basketball Wives.
Okay,
they did the promo up. They did the damn all over Twitter. You go on a website, Think Like a Man, Think Like a Man.
They starting to get on your nerves. That's how much promo.
But I love Think Like a Woman, whatever. That song by Jennifer Hudson, love that. And We Need a Reason by Kelly Rowland, which is on the soundtrack. But I ain't got time for the whole soundtrack. I just bought those 2 songs. I just didn't get a chance to see it because I was at church on Saturday with Mikel. Yesterday it rained all Sunday, and Friday I went to someone's prom party. So one of my friends' niece went on the prom, so I didn't get a chance to see it, but I'm definitely going to make time to go see that movie because it's Black Hollywood. We don't really get movies like that, and it was very important. Even Tyler Perry said, I need y'all to go out and support this movie so we could get more roles like this, more movies like this for African Americans. So thank y'all for everyone that went out to the movies to support it. I'm definitely going to.
It was really,
and you said it was really good.
Yeah, I thought it was good. It was hilarious. I thought it was good. I would recommend people to go see it.
So you know we can't talk about it yet, but make sure y'all go see Think Like a Man. If you don't get any time this week, go this weekend and go see it. Big news, you know, it's kind of breaking news. George Zimmerman was released from prison early this morning at midnight from Florida, and you know, and a lot of people were upset about his bail. I'm definitely upset about the bail being only $150,000, and you know, you don't have to release 10% of that, which is $15,000. And you know, my main question is, where the hell is he getting all this money from? For someone who don't have any money, he sure enough got bailed out quickly, you know, for someone who don't have any money. I think that George Zimmerman lied to Trayvon Martin's parents because he apologized to them and then said he didn't know how old Trayvon was. He thought that Trayvon was a little bit younger than him, and he said that he didn't know if Trayvon was armed or not. My whole thing about that is you're lying, because when the 911 dispatcher asked you, you know, how old is he, you said late teens. So I hope that the prosecution brings this up when it goes to trial. I'm not too mad that he's released, because it's like, what can you do or what can you say? It is what it is. He's going to get his day. Bless you.
Thank you, Lord.
I'm done.
No, I was listening to your rhyme. What can you do? What can you say? He's going to get his day. And then the sneeze came over me.
How did you feel about it?
Eventually he's going to pay the price. I mean, this is just it's a process, and I think that, you know, stuff like this, him getting released on bond, it was bound to happen. So all we got to do is just hope and pray that the justice system works its course, and it does the right thing rather than the wrong thing, you know. So we just gotta. I didn't comment on it at all this weekend when I found out he was released, because I just felt as though this is what happens. It's nothing uncommon. But I'm glad you brought that up, because last week, and I did not tweet about it, but last week when we were listening to Tom Joyner at work last week, I don't know if any of you listened to him, but you'll probably know what I'm about to say. It was this man and his sister-in-law, his wife's sister, who they were pleading for their wife and sister because she's in jail because she tried to use that stand your ground law against her ex-husband who tried to attack her. And even she pulled out a gun on him, and she didn't shoot him. She shot in the air. And somehow the judge, you know, she was trapped in the garage, and then she went back in the house because she couldn't get her car out the garage because she didn't have a key or anything. So she went back in the house, and when she went back in the house, she got the gun and whatever the case may be. But the judge in that case told her that, oh, why you could have found another way out of the house. And I'm like, wait, are they serious? Like, this woman used her stand your ground law because she felt threatened, you know, and she even had a restraining order out against her ex-husband. But yet it's like, I don't know what happened to him, but I feel as though this woman is still in jail for trying to protect herself. I mean, this guy could have killed her, and she could face up to 20 years.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, how is this possible? Like, how is this possible? Like, this woman didn't do anything wrong. She could have shot him, but instead of shooting him, she shot up in the air, basically to scare him off. And then they throw her in jail. Like, it makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. And when I was listening to this, I kept saying there has to be more to the story, because if this is all what it is in the story, it does not make sense to me.
But they say he apologized for abusing her, and
please.
But they say he don't hate her or anything. I think that he's trying to help get her out too. It was the story that I read.
I mean, he can't possibly hate her, or because he's the reason why she's in there, because he tried to attack her.
Yeah. It's just all of this staying your ground stuff is just a little bit too much.
Yeah, they need to eliminate that law or make it to where it's
or legible, but clear for everyone to understand
what exactly it means. Because I always thought something like that meant if somebody's breaking in your house, and then that I'm shooting you in my house. What are you doing?
You can stand your ground anywhere, in public.
Please don't stand your ground on me outside of a Rite Aid. I don't want nobody standing your ground on me.
Ooh, you know what I don't like? Somebody try to, when you come out of CVS downtown or out the gallery, somebody trying to sell you some damn incense.
Is that a stand your ground moment?
Hey.
Could that be a stand your ground moment?
If I ask them to get away from me and they still in my damn face, get out my damn face. I want to fight now.
Moving along.
Let's move along. Billboard nominations. Billboard nominations came out last week. The show comes on May 20th on ABC. Adele leads with 18 nominations. She has a chance to break, I believe, Michael Jackson's record for
18 nominations.
18 nominations.
What is she nominated for? Everything?
Everything. They got all kinds of categories.
I see. 18?
18. Yeah, a lot of them are Hot 100 awards, like Best Female or Top Digital Song and Top This and Top That. She got 18, LMFAO got 17, Rihanna has about 10, Gaga has 10,
18.
Lil Wayne has about 15. I'm surprised Nicki Minaj isn't up there with the nominations, but that's your phone. But congratulations to all the nominees, and you can look at all the nominees inside the More Info box. This weekend I got a chance. Come on about this phone. I got a chance to see LeToya Luckett's YouTube channel. She has her own reality show, and I thought it was pretty good. She's talking about her album and how she wants to have a new hit, and she's trying to get these good producers. I mean, she's just trying to get the right single. She wants something that was as big as Torn.
Oh, I hated that song.
What?
Oh, I hated that song.
I love that song.
Oh,
I love it. I'm going to start watching her YouTube channel. I got a lot of people y'all got to check for in that More Info box. Why you didn't like that song?
Oh, my God.
I hated Foolish by Ashanti. Now, that's a song I hated.
Wait, how did Foolish go?
See, my days are cold without you.
I wasn't a fan of that either.
Oh, my God.
Oh, but you know what song I hated with Ashanti? Her first song with her and Ja Rule when she first came
Happy?
out.
No. What's Love? What's Love?
No.
With Fat Joe?
That wasn't, no. The song where the world first found out who she was. It wasn't her song, but she was featured.
Oh.
It was a Ja Rule song. When she had that hat on, that green, I can't think of the name of that song, but it was the very first song that we ever found out who she was. I can't think of what that name, but I'm sure y'all know. But that first song, I did not like that.
It wasn't down for you.
And they kept playing it over and over again. I'm about to tweet and ask them.
I don't know what it was, but make sure y'all check out LeToya Luckett's new show. I mean, it's just a YouTube show. It's called LeToya's. I don't know, but whatever. Check that out because it's good. It was really good. Rihanna has released a video clip of her dancing behind the scenes of Where Have You Been, and you did not hear. I mean, you heard me right. I said dancing. And it was cute to see Rihanna with no makeup on, her actually learning how to dance, and she was having a good time, and she was like, oh, I definitely could not have this song be a single without me dancing in the video. Rihanna, you should try that with a lot more of your songs. Like, I need you to do some choreography to it.
I like that clip.
Yeah, it was cute.
It was really cute. And when she danced with the male dancers, that little dance, that was really cute. I really enjoyed
But something
that.
I didn't like is that in the comments, people kept saying Rita Ora who, Rita Ora who, and
I don't understand when people do that.
I'm glad Rihanna's learning how to dance, but she too stiff. She's no Beyonce. Like comments like that are not needed. Yeah. Clearly, we can see she's not Beyonce, and she's fine being Rihanna.
Yeah, I prefer her to learn how to dance so that it can give you more to look forward to when she's performing. It has nothing to do with her being Beyonce because she'll never be a Beyonce. But the fact is, I like to see her dance. I want to see her dance more because when she's performing, I don't just want to see her sing. I just want to see her know some choreography. So then I can say, you know what, you did a damn good job. Rather than just sitting there, and then I don't want to be able to. That whole Rita Ora thing. It's like
it's kind of. if you know she's not
Always on time. Always on time.
Yeah, that was my
song.
song.
I did not like. Oh, I didn't.
I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And I gave you my, now baby, be mine. That was my song.
I did not like that.
But I could not stand Foolish. I was like, get her off the radio.
Oh, you know what song was mine? By Ashanti.
The first song that I love by her was Baby, Baby.
Oh, Happy was my song. And I'm so happy, baby.
And then it was.
That was my song, but
I think my favorite was Rain on Me.
That was my song too. But my song is my other song was I got this Jones rolling in my bone.
Baby, that's baby, 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 baby.
Oh yeah.
I just said that, bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were singing something else.
Well, Ashanti has some cute songs.
She does have some cute songs. She really does.
Back in the day.
Back in the way
She
back.
needs to be opening up for Lil Kim on her nightclub tour.
All the way back in that day. Oh, way back there. Way back there. Way back there when I was in high school back there.
Stop it.
If I was in high school, those songs came out.
Shit,
What are you talking about? Those were the early 2000s. I was in high school.
My senior year when she came out.
Your senior year? I was just getting to high school. Your senior year? Oh my God. How old are you?
37.
Oh.
Even though I look about 19. That's
Child,
cute.
the devil is a liar,
Yes.
and so are you.
Hey, Lil Kim is coming out with a nightclub tour.
Oh my God.
She is coming to a
She's
nightclub
going on
near
tour
you.
at a nightclub.
How low budget can you get? Lil Kim, you are my girl, but I can't take this. Instead of coming to like a small theater like TLA on 4th and South Street,
Or
you're going to Onyx nightclub.
a nightclub.
Are you serious, Lil Kim?
No, but she's going on tour.
No, that's a nightclub tour. That's not even a tour.
Yeah, but it's a tour. She's calling it just like when Sierra went on tour at those Six Flags a couple years ago. Remember that? They had a whole tour, every city that Sierra was going, every Six Flags in America that she was going to go perform at. What kind of tour is that?
I'm mad about this.
I
Like,
don't. You know what?
She done went from PayPal to nightclubs. Kim, you could do better than that. Way better than that.
Way better.
If all you got to do is see what venues are small venues you can perform at, where your stands can come out and
Lil
support
Kim
you.
could get. She
Sell
can
the
get
ticket
a theater.
for $20, $25.
No, come on, no. That's
No,
too
I'm
cheap.
not paying. No, it's not too cheap.
Yeah, at least 50.
No, that's too much. Too much. Now you trying it. The girls ain't checking for her like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying Lil Kim got some way back then fans. She can perform a lot of her old hits. And that, because that's what people are going to go see. And so therefore the old heads, they wouldn't mind paying it. All right, $40. $40.
All right, 40 with it being, you know,
Yeah.
because you're being charged for the internet and everything.
Yeah, because you know 50 is too close to 100.
Okay.
Ain't nobody paying $100 to see the Lil Kim. All right. I'm just saying.
But, you know, Kim, I need a new single.
No, I'm not paying $100 to see her.
Kim, we need a new single and stop playing.
Because I done put my lighter up and I done put it down.
Oh, no.
Child,
Blew it out, bitch.
Blew it out. I stopped smoking since then. I've been on the patch and nicotine and the gum.
Speaking of people that need singles out, Brandy is supposed to be coming out with a new single with Chris Brown this week. I don't know what it's called, and that's why Brandy said that. Chris Brown said that Brandy was his favorite singer. You know, trying to hype it up.
Oh.
So you know they coming
now
out.
it makes sense.
They're coming out with a new song this week. Yes, because I can't. Like you just now collecting her all these years, and Brandy's Behind the Music comes on this Wednesday at 9:00 on VH1. So make sure y'all watch that. And also, Chris Brown has pushed back his album Fortune to July. But my thing is, Chris Brown, you've been releasing too many motherfucking singles. Too much has been coming out. Like, stick with one single and keep it moving. Do something besides pushing everything out at one time because you're doing a little bit too much right now. So that's all I have to say about him. I want to send the congratulations out to Juliana Rancic and Bill Rancic on their pregnancy. You still talking to her?
You keep talking to me, asking me about Chris Brown. I don't know nothing about this album.
I want to give a shout out to them because they announced that they're pregnant, and they're pregnant through a genetically surrogation. meaning that it's her egg and his sperm in someone else's body, so they're carrying it for her. You know, they had been trying to get pregnant for a long time, and you know, Guilana, she's been going through a whole lot. So I'm really happy that she's able to have a child, you know, to bring her some more happiness to her life. She went through a double mastectomy. She's been going through a whole lot within the past couple years. So I was really happy for them to find out that, you know, they're pregnant and the baby is coming this summer. So I want to say congratulations to them again. I'm really, really happy for them.
Did they announce who's carrying the baby?
They didn't announce who's carrying it for them. But
you know,
if
they was so happy. a couple thousand, I would have carried it. I'm just saying, I would have.
Goodbye, boy.
I mean, Beyonce asked me when I was busy.
Ooh. So is that what you're trying to allude to?
No, I'm trying to allude to that. So therefore, Beyonce had to carry herself. That's what I was busy. I'm just saying, I was. I was.
All right.
What? I was. I'm just saying.
I can't wait to see those comments about that one. Girl.
What? I was. Shut up.
I have to put on my wig for this one.
What? Which one?
Dear Dionne motherfucking Warwick. Miss motherfucking Dionne, bitch. You know what?
Who?
Miss motherfucking Dionne, bitch. Can't even get him all the way. Hey Dionne, how you doing, girl?
Hey Dionne, how you doing?
I have a message for you.
I got something. If you see me walking down the street,
what the hell? My Zoom ain't working. My Zoom playing with me. Is that guy trying to tell me something? Hold up. Dionne Warwick, you out there giving out interviews. I don't know what all you talked about. I don't know what all you talked about. But let me tell you something. Keep Lady Gaga out your mouth if you ain't got nothing nice to say. Dionne Warwick gonna go on some interview talking about questioning Lady Gaga's fame and how long she's gonna be in the music industry for. This is what Dionne had to say. I respect young artists who are working towards longevity. I don't know anything about Lady Gaga, but I do know about Mariah Carey and Beyonce, about Toni Braxton and Anita Baker. People with a lot of bone in their body. So what the fuck is you trying to say, Miss Dionne Warwick? Are you trying to say that Lady Gaga doesn't have a bone in her body and you don't think Lady Gaga is going to be around here for a long motherfucking time? Lady Gaga is doing the motherfucking thing. She done won 5 Grammys in 3 years. You won 5 in 20 years, Dionne. It took you 20 years to win 5 Grammys. And you out there, you know, my thing is, Dionne, nobody is really checking for you. You are only famous for being Whitney Houston's cousin.
Whoa,
nobody is checking for her.
Whoa.
Nobody.
Whoa.
No, you ain't gonna cut me off.
Oh, but I will, because you will not disrespect the legend, okay?
Nobody is checking. Hold on,
I'm gonna let you say what you're gonna say.
Ain't
but
nobody.
Not burn it down. I'm not gonna let him do it.
Ain't nobody checking for no Dionne Warwick except for Whitney Houston fans, because you her cousin.
No.
And got to be real. That's why you're relevant today with the young people.
No.
Otherwise, Dionne Warwick, ain't nobody checking for you. You might got more hits than anybody on the Billboard Hot 100. Nobody's checking for you.
Oh.
Instead of you talking about her, why don't you get to know her? Why don't you write a letter to her personally or something? You know, don't be sitting around bashing people in the public like that. I don't like that. I know you old and everything, and old people want to say what they want to say. But Dionne, I'm not feeling that, and I'm not here for that.
Well, are you done?
No, I'm not done.
Oh, well,
and what about Britney Spears? Do you think she has longevity? What about Christina Aguilera? Do you think she has longevity?
But it wasn't about that.
I don't care.
Apparently, the question
She
was
only
targeted towards Lady Gaga.
So what?
Well, let me just say this.
I'm not going to read the other people, but when the last time they really had a big hit?
First of all,
these people with longevity.
You must be talking about Toni Braxton.
And Anita. When the last time she had a hit?
Oh, okay. Well, you must be talking about Toni and Anita.
All right.
Well, you call your girlfriend Tamar.
When the last time Mariah she had a hit?
Okay, well, just a few years ago.
And when the last time
Beyonce both had a hit a few years ago.
Don't be trying.
We're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. First of all, Dionne Warwick is a mother effing legend.
Yes, she is.
So therefore, for. She can say what she
but
wants
who's checking
to say.
for her?
It does not matter who's checking for her.
Nobody.
And yes, you're right. The younger generation only knows her really technically because of the fact that it got to be real. Shout out to Patti Hill, and because that she's Whitney Houston's cousin. Yes, but let's not be mistaken. When you say this whole, Lady Gaga's won 5 Grammys in 3 years, and you won 5 in 20 years, but it wasn't you. It was you. It was you.
But she deserved it.
No. Excuse me. I didn't say Lady Gaga didn't deserve it.
Right, man.
That's not what I'm saying. But the point that I'm trying to make is it was you.
Yes.
You for the past 4 years that sat on this show and said, "Oh, well, we all know the Grammys just hand out Grammys. They just hand out awards."
Oh, but so you trying to say
no, I'm not. No, excuse me. Okay, I need you to listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that at all. But let's keep it real. When Dionne Warwick was coming, when she was out in her day, people weren't winning Grammys like that left and right. Dionne Warwick, she earned her Grammys, whether or not she won 5 in 5 years or 5 in 20 years. It does not matter.
Aretha
it does
was slanging in her day.
Okay, well, Aretha was
won
slanging.
8 Grammys in a row for
and guess what? Excuse me, and guess what? Aretha Franklin and Dionne Warwick are the 2 top female artists that have been honored on Billboard in history. No other female artist has gotten that.
But who is checking for Dionne Warwick?
It does not matter who's checking.
I don't care how much
I'm not done. I'll let you finish. I'm not done.
It
does not matter. So you keep asking who's checking for her.
Nobody.
It does not matter.
It do matter.
No,
it do matter because her name don't come.
It does not.
Go ahead.
Can I finish?
I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
It does not matter who's checking for her. The point is, Dionne Warwick's. Apparently, I don't know if she was asked or not, but apparently she was asked because she put up Lady Gaga. She was asked a question regarding Lady Gaga, and she answered it in her truth, not in your truth, not in my truth, but in her truth.
But she
That's how she
that truth to herself.
No, she could not have because they asked her the question. Just like you feel as though Dionne Warwick won Grammys, 5 Grammys in 20 years, and who the hell you think you are? Because you wanted. Well, that is your truth. You believe that she should have won more.
No, but that's fine. No, it's not that she should have won. Hold up. But I didn't say she should have won more.
Well, you feel as though you've been in the game for 20 years, and look at Toni Braxton. She's been in the game for 20 years, and she only got 6.
But Toni Braxton ain't going around talking about.
Oh, it don't matter.
Who's going around saying? I don't think they're going to be here for a long time. No, she's not saying that.
We don't know what Toni Braxton says behind closed doors.
Okay,
and I'm sure she was asking a question. I'm sure she was asking a question about it.
What she
said too, because let's not forget that interview that Toni Braxton did, and they asked her who was a better singer, Rihanna or Beyonce, and she chuckled and said, Beyonce.
Okay.
So then what's wrong with Rihanna? But that was Toni Braxton's truth, wasn't it?
But that's not good.
Excuse me. But she put Rihanna down, didn't she?
She didn't push it down. That's the fucking truth. Do Beyonce sing better than Rihanna? Yes.
Okay, so therefore, that was Toni Braxton's truth, right?
It is the truth. No. It's not just Toni's truth. It's the truth.
No. Listen to this. There are some people just like you, and I know this.
Right.
There are some people out there that like Rihanna's voice better than Beyonce, and there are some people who believe that Rihanna sings better than Beyonce. That's fine. They can believe that. But that was Toni Braxton's answer, and that was her truth. Just like Dionne Warwick, that was her answer, and that was her truth.
But you
can't get mad at her because she said.
Yes, I can get mad.
Okay,
it's like, leave it alone. If you think that somebody is beneath something, you don't got to put their name out there. You don't have to say that. You don't.
Well, look what you just said about her. You only won 5 Grammys in 20 years.
Yeah, because I
so Bell only has. She's been in the game for over 60 and only got 2. What's your point?
Let me tell you my point.
What's your point?
This is my point.
What's your point?
Tell you something.
You have no point.
This is my point.
Okay.
I don't believe in other artists down than other people. When you're in the same realm, I don't believe in down to other people.
Excuse me.
I don't.
Dionne Warwick and Lady Gaga are not in the same realm.
They're not.
Because Dionne Warwick is a legend, okay?
She's been there and she's a legend, but don't nobody, when you think about legends, you don't never see nobody bringing up Dionne.
Well, guess what? They need to start. They need to start. You know why? They need to start. Because Dionne Warwick has made history in this music industry. And for somebody who knows music, you should know that. You should know that. But then why are you talking like you don't know that?
It doesn't matter.
Dionne Warwick has set bars in this industry. And let's be honest. Before there was a Whitney Houston, before there was a Sissy Houston, there was a Dionne motherfucking Warwick.
Yeah,
and let's not ever fucking forget that.
Yeah, but guess what? Right now she's Dionne.
Because when Whitney Houston came out, she was Dionne Warwick
right now is Whitney Houston.
Oh, please. Oh, whatever.
Now it is.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So I'm not Lady Gaga's
but don't sit there and say,
Dionne, you only.
But hold on. And let me piggyback to what you said about what I said about people just getting Grammys. Yeah, a lot of people get the Grammys where they don't deserve it.
Okay.
Gaga deserved her motherfucking Grammy.
And I didn't say she did.
And I'm not saying she did. But I'm saying, but don't bring up what I said. Oh, people just get Grammys to get Grammys. She fucking earned those Grammys.
Okay, so no, I can't bring it up. You know why she bring it up? Because you're trying to make it seem like, oh, you should have more Grammys since you've been on the industry longer.
She's a legend.
No, she should not. She won what she earned. No, she didn't earn 6.
And a lot of them earned 7.
She earned 5. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's what she got.
Yeah.
Just like Aretha Franklin earned 20, she got 20.
She had more than some 20.
Well, whatever how many she got, she got. It does not matter.
Look,
Dionne Warwick is a legend.
She's a legend. She's a legend.
For saying
I can get mad at anybody.
How dare you say
That's
that?
just like getting mad with Barbara Walters say anything about somebody. I'm like, bitch, why are you coming at them like that?
No, because
I'm
you
gonna say something about her. She's a legend.
But you know,
so I'm just saying.
But you're disrespecting Dionne Warwick as if, oh, her career meant nothing. All of a sudden, Lady Gaga came around. Oh, Lady Gaga's bigger than everybody.
Who said she bigger than everybody?
That's how you're talking.
I didn't say she's bigger than
That's how
everybody.
you're talking.
I'm saying don't come at her.
If you play this video back, the minute you open up your mouth, oh, who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are? Lady Gaga is fucking working. Gaga is fucking working. She done been on so many fucking tour days. Gaga done blew up faster than anybody in 10 years. In 10 years. So to sit there and say, oh, I don't know how big she's going to be. She got fucking hits. She done sold millions of albums in the short time span. Gaga is doing the motherfucking thing.
What's wrong with Dionne Warwick saying she don't know?
I don't think.
What's wrong with her saying that?
If you don't know, you better get to know. What's wrong with her saying that? Why would she sit there and doubt her?
So you would rather she lie?
No. She didn't have
She's
to say
not
her
doubting
name.
her. She said that she don't know. She don't know. She don't know. She don't know.
All she did was name people that's been out for a long time.
This is what
Beyonce been out 15 years. Mariah been out 20 years. Tony been out 20 years. Anita Baker 30 years. Get to know these new people and then say, okay, well, I think they might have it. And then again, I don't think they might have it. But don't sit there and say, oh, well, I just think that if you ain't Beyonce or Mariah or Tony or Anita, I don't know how long you're going to be in the industry for. I don't think that's right of her to say that. And if you don't know nothing about Lady Gaga, you sure got her name in your mouth.
Well, we don't know if she was.
I'm not feeling that. No, don't sit there. Don't sit there and say you don't know how long this girl gonna be in the industry.
Not gonna.
Everybody has listen. No, but everybody. No. Now, if she would have sat there and said something about let's say who's new. Let's say like, oh, well, I don't know how long Legacy will be around for. Okay, I understand that. But to say Lady Gaga, when Gaga done won 5 Grammys, she done sold millions of albums, which she sold like maybe 60 million singles and like 25 million albums. Gaga is doing the damn thing. For someone that been out for only 4 years, she's been doing the damn thing. But I don't feel her saying that and saying you don't know who she is. Now let me tell you who she is, and I just told you. She got her own Born This Way Foundation for gays and lesbians. She's mainly the only major female artist out there representing for the gays and standing up for them. Don't sit there and say you don't know how long she's gonna be there. When she done saved so many people's lives. She done saved so many people's lives. So yeah, I got the right to say that.
Did you ever stop to think that maybe Dionne Warwick, someone who's been in the game for over 50 years?
Yeah, she has.
I have not even gotten my question out. Be quiet. Have you ever stopped to think that maybe Dionne Warwick, who's been in the game 50 years, maybe she looked at somebody like a Lady Gaga with this whole gimmick that Lady Gaga, it seems that she's abandoning now. I'm not for sure. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. But the whole gimmick thing, maybe she looked at that and said, I don't see where this is going and I don't see that lasting too long. Did you ever stop to think maybe that's what it is? Because if you think about it, the women that she did mention, a Mariah, a Tony, an Anita, a Beyonce, their whole thing was they didn't have that big gimmicky type of thing. A lot of people say that about Beyonce, but Beyonce didn't walk around wearing a meat costume and wear a mask over her face. And so maybe that's where Dionne Warwick is alluding to. She don't see that part of Lady Gaga.
No, okay, but when you say
look at it that way.
But when you say I don't see a bone and like I see bones in their bodies. So you mean to tell me You don't see a bone in Lady Gaga's body. When Lady Gaga has been working so fucking hard. I mean, she gives everything. You don't see Lady Gaga out there fucking partying. You don't see her out there just drunk falling out in the street. Or, you know, you see her with the weird costumes. But maybe Gaga said, you know what? I don't need this no more to be a gimmick. I don't need this anymore. All I need to do is give them my voice and tell them my truth and encourage and empower people and give them my all every night when I go out on that motherfucking stage. She gives her blood, sweat, and tears for this music industry. In the past 4 years, she's been out. I don't know what Dionne Warwick has been watching, but Lady Gaga has been doing a motherfucking thing. So I don't care how many years she's been around. 60, 50, 60 years. To say that about somebody that's working and actually selling, that's not cool to me. No, it's not. I don't care who she is. I don't care who she is. That's like Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin, she ain't saying who she thinks the next Queen of Soul is. She's saying I am without putting down other people. She's saying, no, I'm still here. I'm still doing this and I'm still doing that without downing people. Only person I know Aretha to come at is Beyonce out of all of these years, because Beyonce been saying, oh, the Queen was Tina Turner. You know, she's like, oh, fuck that. That's my title. You ain't giving that to nobody else. I mean, you can argue with her saying, oh, well, there could be more than one queen. But if you want to be real, we only know Aretha Franklin as the Queen of Soul.
And let's be real, Beyonce never called Tina Turner the Queen of Soul.
Who?
Beyonce never
No, she didn't. She didn't. She called her the Queen.
The Queen.
But when you think of the Queen, bitch, you think of Aretha Franklin. And so that's why she went off. But but I do apologize for coming at Dionne like that. But she's still. Let's keep it real. When you think of those legends, they always leave her out.
And it's
always
a shame because she's accomplished a lot. But what I'm saying is, regarding the Dionne Warwick and Lady Gaga thing, maybe Dionne Warwick saw a lot in Lady Gaga, what a lot of people saw when Lady Gaga first came out. What is with all this? See, when you got somebody like Dionne Warwick who's been in the game for all these years, and then you got somebody like Lady Gaga come out, they're like, wait a minute. These people are going crazy over this type of stuff. When we were out, we didn't have to do all this to sell records. We stood there and we sang and sold records. So maybe she was confused, and maybe she didn't understand that whole gimmick aspect of Lady Gaga. Apparently, it's gotten to Lady Gaga because now she's over the whole gimmicky thing. Because a lot of people were saying that, look, you're way talented. I realized how talented she was when 2 years ago when we went to her concert and I got to see her firsthand, how talented she is. And I realized you don't have to do all that to sell. I mean, look how talented you are, and you're hiding it behind a mask and all that old crazy stuff. So maybe that's what Dionne Warwick was seeing when she made that comment. You probably know more about Lady Gaga than Dionne Warwick does, because Dionne Warwick probably looked at it and said, look, I don't care about that girl.
Let me tell you, like, okay, whether she knew about her or not, she shouldn't have brought her name up.
But how do you know
she did that?
But wait a minute, how do you know she did that? She probably was asked a question about her, so you don't know that.
But no, it wasn't about her. It's a question about who do you think has longevity. But still, it's just to bring her name up because she might remember her from when she first came out and it was gimmicky and everything. That's not fair. Now, somebody like Rihanna, she could say that about Rihanna because Rihanna's vocals isn't that strong. She always has a hit song out, but that doesn't mean like 10 years from now we're going to be interested in her because she doesn't dance. She just puts out anything and people buy it up.
Was Dionne Warwick's comment about vocals?
No, it was about bones. Who got what it takes to be in this industry.
Okay, so then why would you want her to say that about Rihanna then?
I see if she did say that about her.
But no, I wouldn't. But you know what? But I wouldn't. But
let me tell you something.
No, I would never say take it off of Lady Gaga, and I could see it's okay being on Rihanna, because when you think about it, we may not really necessarily agree with Rihanna and her how she became big and all this type of stuff, but Rihanna is doing the damn thing.
Yes, she is.
Herself.
But this is my thing. But there's a lot of question marks. Like, first of all, Rihanna's been a rebel for a long time, but she doesn't want to be a role model.
But see, you know what? The same question marks those have for Rihanna, Dionne has for Gaga. So then, if we can have those question marks for Rihanna, why can't she have those for Gaga?
But it's definitely not the same.
It is the same.
We've been doing this show for 4 years. Rihanna's work ethic is still the same. It's no fucking difference.
But if you notice,
the same.
she didn't even mention Rihanna. So Rihanna's not in the equation. We're talking about Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga.
I'm just saying, but I'm not. Rihanna says I'm not coming at y'all. I'm just stating facts. But I think we need to take a break. I need to hit pause because I need some water, bitch.
What?
I need a break.
Is it gonna be one video and not two?
This seems like two.
No.
I need a break.
What? God. Why do you need a break?
Okay, yo, we had to take a little break or whatever, you know.
No, he did.
Yeah, fuck that. All that yelling and screaming and everything.
He can't take the pressure.
We ain't do one of those in a long time. You know I could take pressure. Oh. Yikes. Mind you. Mind you. There ain't nothing wrong with me, bitch. You don't do it. Mind you, I know you don't go to the BGC forums.
What is that all about? Somebody wrote me up and told me that. What happened?
Why is they going on there talking about what sexual roles we play? And then they had 3 pages worth of, no, because you can't tell me.
Wait, comments?
Yes! This person is the top and who is the bottom, and I'm like, I had to go through and shut it down. I'm not going to say what I said.
Don't say it. Well, you shouldn't have even said that.
And I said, case motherfucking closed. And they said, yeah, Scorpion, you let them up, blah, 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 blah. But don't be having no debates like
who
that.
Who did that? Who started that?
I don't know everybody in there, but I do go there because, you know.
No, I'm saying who started that conversation? Do you
I don't
know?
remember. It just said the Scorpion show, and so then I said, okay, well let me see what they're talking about.
Mind you, I don't even go on that.
Oh, actually, it started off.
I don't even know how to log on to that.
Actually, it started off as being shade, talking about don't this person look like the Scorpion and don't this person look like Mikkel. None of them look like us, but it's like, but did you see that? I said I paid it because it's like. For what? Why even get it at the time of day? But anyway.
Well, thank you for whoever. Maybe that's where some of my new followers came from. Because I was trying to get confused.
You see how we can argue when just like that?
Who did?
Girl, I don't even want to know.
There got to be somebody who watches us on a daily basis.
Now let's start off with T.I. versus Azealea Banks. Now I ain't gonna lie, I've never heard an Azealea Banks song in my life. But a lot of you guys,
was his artist.
No, she's actually.
Or is that Iggy?
Iggy Azalea. Wait a.
Are they the same person?
Girl, this name, all these.
Yeah,
I told
Iggy
you
and Azalea.
the Ozzies is coming for Nicki. You know, so Iggy Azalea is with T.I. and Azealea Banks. I don't know who she signed with, but I heard she just signed with Troy.
Who came up with these names?
I don't know. But why don't y'all just call it A Banks or something? There's too many people always want to get them confused.
Okay, so what happened?
So anyway, it's like a little feud between Iggy and Azealea. I hope I'm saying their names right. It's been a feud going on between them, and I guess T.I. got in it some kind of way. I don't know, but he was on the morning show today, and they asked him about what do he think about the feud, and he's like, well, I don't know nothing about nothing. Anything going on between them, that's between them. But he's like, but when you put me in it, to me, that's some bitch shit, you know, because I guess he's saying that that's 2 women going at it, that's bitch shit, blah, 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 blah. So then Azealea went on Twitter and tweeted T.I. all of this stuff, like, you's a bitch. Then nobody. She didn't say nobody checking for you, but don't nobody fuck with you like that no more because you not a snitch, but it was something she was saying. Basically, she went off saying and you took pictures naked and with a beanie on or some shit. Some shit she said she just
that
came at
picture is
T.I.
fake. I seen that picture. That's so fake. First of all, that picture is all over the porn websites.
Yeah.
It's very fake. It's T.I.'s face on somebody else's body. And if you're that stupid to not realize that, then you're dumb.
Let me just say this.
First of all, the body is so big and buff. And look how skinny and small T.I. is. Like, come on.
He was saying, like, I'm not for arguing with women. If you got a problem with me, send your man to me or whatever. So, but she I guess she didn't want to do that.
Or maybe she don't have men.
Maybe. But I'm sure she got men in her corner who's probably trying to stick up for her or whatever. You know, so she just went at it with T.I. This is my thing.
I don't even know who these people are.
T.I., when it comes to female, he don't never do this.
He
don't never talk
it.
about female
He
artists.
didn't do anything. She came at him, right?
Yeah, but I think they probably been having some words, or he probably been saying like, my girl is hotter than her, or whatever.
That's what they do.
But that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
Well, I mean, who cares? I don't care. I don't even know who these girls are.
But,
I don't know what any of them look like. I don't know what any of their songs sound like. I don't know what they sound like when they talk. I don't even know where they live. I don't know, and I don't care.
All I want to know is Tiny going to say something. That's what
my God. Then I'll care.
If she,
okay,
girl, if she tweeted her.
Look, see, but you're not going to. Let me stop.
So, I just want to say, Azealea, you're new in the industry, and I don't think that it's...
Aren't they both new?
Yeah, they're new, but I don't see Iggy coming at somebody like Eve. Even though Eve had her thoughts on her, it still came from, her response to it came from a respectable place.
Because Eve really didn't say
anything bad. She's like, I don't know her.
Yeah.
So, bitch, now you're going to get to know me. That's what you do. But, let's talk about Wendy Williams. And first of all, I don't know if Beyonce is really trying to get a GED, a high school diploma. I don't know. I don't care. But Wendy, are you for Beyonce or are you against her? That's what I want to know. Because one minute you down on Kim Kardashian to bring up Beyonce, then the next minute she's pregnant, and then, I'm going to give my congratulations out to her, and now you're saying she's not too bright because of how she talks in her interviews. You know, I don't know.
But she wants to.
But I guess Beyonce won't be on their couch. She won't be on their couch.
Well, first and foremost, can I just say this? Beyonce actually does have her GED because Beyonce and the members of Destiny's Child said in previous interviews that they were homeschooled and received their GEDs.
Or high school diplomas. Which one?
Yeah.
Maybe a high school diploma?
It does not matter. The point is, Wendy Williams, not even Wendy Williams, Media Takeout and Perez Hilton took a photo of Beyonce dressed like a streetwalker, because I saw the picture. She had on these like really revealing type of stockings that was like holy and messed up, in these short shorts and this button down plaid shirt and this hat, and she just looked real raggedy with this like book/binder thing going into this educational building. Nobody knows why she was going in there. You see what I'm saying? Nobody knows why. A lot of people forget that Beyonce actually just opened up the Phoenix House last year in New York City that helps battered women who have been abused, help them with their, education, help them to try to, find work. So Beyonce could have been there to, to work on her building, or maybe to try to help open up another building. Nobody knows why Beyonce was there, and to suggest that somebody walking into an educational building means that, she's trying to get her GED. Like, I didn't understand where that came from. It's like nobody can walk. Well, no, Beyonce can't walk in there because then that means and then people were. Oh, well, I'm glad she's getting her GED because she set an example for her daughter. It's like, what the heck? Like, are these people for... Wendy Williams, take it from me. No, I'm not going to say it.
Just tell her to have several seats. Yeah. That's all.
Okay. Moving on.
Beyonce is also in the time single, will be released tomorrow. It's going to be an official single. I think this might be the last single from the 4 album, which I have been wanting for a long time. But Beyonce, I really need you to do a video for this song, and I just picture like bright colors and a fantastic choreography to it. Like, not nothing like what you do when you perform it, but I want to see just something different, or something to like attribute to Fela Kuti or Michael Jackson. I think she could do the damn thing with this video if she come out with a video. Because, girl, I don't know what else to say. Royce, baby mama drama. We forgot to talk about this last week because there was so much going on.
Well, thank God we didn't, because now another girl has come out. So now it's 3.
Royce, let me tell you something. Just stop bringing these men on your show. You got a new man every motherfucking season. Okay? Okay? And they do you wrong all the time.
Voice changes. She goes through men like I go through hats.
Well, hey, she know how to pick them, though. I will give her that. I will give her that.
Well, do they know how to pick her? Because apparently she's easy. First of all, why is she going on national television in a skimpy lingerie like that?
Does she just wanted to show everybody her getting it in? I don't know. But she do have a son out there,
You know, it's just so.
Oh my God! Sometimes these parents gotta think of when their children get older. YouTube is still gonna be around, or if YouTube not around, it's gonna be another video website where they can pull up a clip and like, bitch, look at your mom with this man, like
with this man. With this man.
Okay. That she called him his uncle probably. It's too much. So basically. Royce was on the show Basketball Wives last week, parading with the boy or whatever.
Her new boyfriend,
yeah, Desmond,
who's a football player.
Yeah, he's a football player for the Falcons or
I don't know.
Tampa Bay, I think. I don't know. Whatever the case may be.
I don't care. I don't care.
She was talking about marriage. I'm like, marriage? Why are you talking about marriage with this dude already?
How long did she do
that? I don't know. My dad really likes you and. Blah 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 blah, and they kissing and having a time of their lives.
No, her dad likes him because of those free Falcon tickets or whatever team you paid for. That's what that's all about.
So next day, the girl, Desmond's baby mama, like, yeah, bitch, I got the text messages. He's still texting me. He still want to get in this and blah 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 blah. And Royce like, oh my God, these baby mama drama. These girls always coming out the woodworks. Trying to start something.
He denied it first.
He denied it too. Yeah, my baby mom's crazy, and that ain't true, and everything. So then the girl showed all the text messages, but I'm like, bitch, what kind of phone you got? This is 2012. This can't be real. Ain't nobody still using these type of Metro phones. But then
he came out and said, oh yeah, it is me.
Oh yeah, but hold up. But then what got Royce in the ass was. She had the real phone number of Desmond and blocked out like the last couple of numbers. So it really was him. So then he said it was me, and then Royce got mad, looking all fucking stupid.
Stupid. It's no other way to describe Royce, but and I know your parents teach you at a young age certain words you should and should not say. But my mother's not here right now. Stupid. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So she comes out with that, saying then she goes to write a blog and
Royce
wrote a blog.
Still blaming the big mom.
Yeah, was it working? I don't know what your motive was. Blah 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 blah.
He's still with me. What? Why?
And then she like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then he want to tweet her, do you, Royce, do you? And then he's sexting girls his body, which is So he's sexting pictures of his body to some other girl, and now she's saying that he said me and Royce we together, but it's not like that.
I'm sorry, but when I don't call you sending a picture of your bare chest and your drawers sexting. Everything needs to be off. If everything ain't off, you ain't sexy.
But what am I looking at your body for like that for? And I know what you look like.
Well, that's true. I mean that's true. Cause I don't want. Why you sending some girl your chest? But at the same time, that ain't gonna turn me on looking at your chest.
Girl, well, Bishop Eddie Long thought it was a long time ago. Yeah. You seen them pictures Bishop Eddie Long had like this?
Oh, I don't see that. No.
I see your picture of my nipple.
Yeah. No, I don't want to see that.
So Royce, girl, this long story short, don't have no more men on Basketball Wives. All I want to see you with your dance foundation or getting together with the girls or something, because you and men just don't get along.
They don't mesh. They don't good. Then she always got on a skimpy lingerie set. She did that last season with that other boyfriend.
And then they saying that the boy allegedly they're saying that the guy could be gay too.
Who?
Because he got boys always commenting on his posts. Desmond.
Well, what straight, nice looking guy don't have gay guys comment on their posts? That's all the time.
I don't pay attention.
Look at Chris Brown. Chris Brown got tons of gay guys who tweet him
on Facebook,
on Twitter too. Who got tons of gay guys who write him. First of all,
he
there's a bunch of gay guys.
He responded to the damn thing.
Well, what did he say?
Girl, I'll show you the pictures later.
I mean,
so yeah.
If he don't respond to him, if he say something negative, then look, guess what happened? Oh, he's gay bashing. So he can't win. He can't win. If he don't respond, oh, look, he's gay bashing.
All I know is, Royce, good luck.
Royce, yeah, you just need to sit down. You need to put a clean. You know what, Royce? You know what you need? You need to do what you need to not do. You need to not go on your show calling Evelyn a whore, okay? Because apparently the app.
But if that's her boyfriend, you can't technically.
Well, no. But why is it that every season she got a boyfriend?
Because maybe she
I don't
can't
like
keep
people
her.
like that.
But
I
some
like
people
like
do
that.
men high.
But you know what they do, right? She's opening her legs to them too. Because if she can't keep them, ain't no man gonna leave until they get some. Okay? And she's giving it up pretty long because what did she say on that thing? He ate her real good. He had dessert. Okay?
Maybe that's what made that girl mad. It's like, bitch, fuck that bitch. I'm gonna get her ass. I'm gonna get her together. And she's like, oh, I can't wait. Royce got her to say, oh, I can't wait to meet your son.
Yeah, disrespectful, okay? Disrespectful. Now, what if one of Dwight Howard's booty calls said that to you? You would have a fit.
A fucking fit.
That, you know what? But you know what? That was something I was going to say, and you made me forget what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, didn't Desmond have the nerve to say with his baby mom, oh, the reason why I wrote those text messages was to see if she could get me to see my son. Because she's not letting me see my son. And then Royce going to get in the middle of that. You need to start letting him see his son.
That
you need to mind your damn business.
That line is stupid. It's just stupid as saying, I just want to stick to
Then she going to say, I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I'm torn. My heart is going. Royce, you know what you about this. Dumbest
you could do with that heart.
You the dumbest thing walking right now. You're about as dumb as they come, if not dumber.
And then Jennifer got her little lawsuit coming out.
As she should.
On Naya, and she sued Naya. And then the alleged rumor is that VH1 is upset with Jennifer for trying to sue her. But this is my thing.
Okay.
Why wasn't VH1 upset? Because you know TMZ reported it. Why wasn't TMZ upset when Tammy tried to sue
VH1, not TMZ.
What, VH1 when Tammy tried to sue Evan? What happened with that? Oh, that was a part of the script. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
But you can't be going around slapping people.
Slapping them, yeah, that's out of the question. And Jennifer's lucky she ain't turning around and sue their asses. Okay? Because I would have went for the big dog.
Then Evelyn had the nerve to write a blog talking about, the only reason why I went off was because she was talking about where Naya came from, and she living in apartments. So now you got a problem with everyone that lives in 2-bedroom apartments or where they come from or whatever. Evelyn, save that fucking story for National fucking Choir. You went off because you just needed something to go off for.
Okay.
You want to be running and jumping up on tables, picking up shit. Like I told you, use these. When you go sit at that reunion, when you go to fight, use these. Stop picking up shit, because that's bitch shit. Ain't nobody fighting like that no more. You see how that girl went to that girl house and knocked on the door and whooped that bitch ass and got locked up for doing it? I want to see you fight like that. I want to see you whip a bitch ass like that. Otherwise, shut up. I was wondering who was laughing like that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I just almost blacked out for a second. Hold up.
I know.
Trying to come back.
Come on
And
back.
she just made me mad. I need you to talk about the Real Housewives reunion.
Woo!
Where did Cynthia get all this heart from?
Whoa. Let me hurry up and see what Courtney said before my phone died. Okay, so Courtney wanted me to touch on this real quick. Courtney said, he texted me and said, he wanted me to talk on Marlo saying to Sheree, if you would have told your friend that you had another fabulous friend who was gorgeous and has fabulous label, they love me and want me to attend their little dinner party. A lot of people, and then he said a lot of people were saying she's stereotyping gay men with the statement as if all queens love fashion. That's what he wrote me. And I just have to say this, Courtney, or to all you people out there. I feel as though what Marlo said is how a lot of gay people who live for Marlo think and act, okay? Because there's a lot of gay people who I follow on Twitter who go off for Marlo. Marlo is fab, Marlo wears this, Marlo wears that, Marlo is this, I'm sorry, Courtney, but Marlo was only reacting to how the gay people who she hangs around with, how they treat and act around her. That's how she was acting. Yes, I agree with you, not all gay people are like that, not all gay people act out like that, but Marlo was responding to those gay people who she knows who do act like that. And there's a lot of them down in Atlanta who act like that, who hang with Marlo. It's just, it's true. It's true. If it wasn't like, I'm not saying that all gay people are like that, but the ones that Marlo flocks to are the ones that act like that.
But that's where the stereotype comes in, because all men are not like that. And she said it from the standpoint of, if he's a gay man, he's going to live for me. And I tweeted last night, I'm a black gay man, Marlo. Yeah, I don't live for you. And apparently a lot of black gay men don't live for you, because when I went to the Gold Room in January and you got up there and talked to the crowd, they barely paid you any attention at all.
Well,
so everybody don't live for her.
But I see what you're saying, but I honestly do believe, because I don't like Marlo at all, but I honestly do believe that Marlo was saying from a standpoint of the gay people that she hangs around with. Because, of course, we all know that not all gay people are like that. But I do think that in Marlo's sick, twisted mind, that she was coming from a place where the gay people that she knows of, the gay people that she flocks around, that those are the gay people that are like that towards her. Not all gay people.
I don't like nobody for the fashion that they wear. I like them for the personality in their head. That's what I like.
There are people out there that are sick like that, and when I see these gays on my timeline talk like that, I just say to myself, it's a shame. It's a shame that your mothers didn't raise you better than that.
Not even
my parents
that.
didn't raise me to be like that.
I'm glad when I came out, I'm glad that I came out where I had someone that basically taught me the ins and outs, because this is a new lifestyle. Like, you live your life one way, but the gay lifestyle is totally different from the straight lifestyle. It really, really is. And it's hard to try to explain that to somebody. That's why maybe some people like to live their life on the DL. But once you get out there with the gay world, it's just, first of all, you got to learn about the top, bottom, verse. Then you got to learn about masculine and femme. Then you got to know about the ballroom scene. And then you got the girls that gotta wear all the labels and everything. It's just a totally different lifestyle. It really, really is. But Marlo, like the lifestyle that you live and everything, everybody don't go off of that. And I think that you should be more humble. I don't care. No, I really don't care.
No,
I don't care how you get your money. She needs to know.
Humble.
But she do. Like, my thing is, when they asked him about that Africa trip, when they asked him about Africa, they said, how did Africa change you? Africa didn't change her not one bit. Because she turned her room into a damn shoe store, showing all her labels, knowing she's in a place where people are hungry, people are starving, people do anything to eat food or whatever, or don't have any books or education. It's just sad.
Marlo's one of those people.
Sad.
Marlo is one of those people that the word humble and Marlo will never coexist with each other. She's also one of those people that, you know how you come across one of those people that you just can't tell them anything because they're so embedded in how they feel and how they think that what you say does not matter anymore. Like, you and I can go to Marlo and say, that's not right how you act. Like, you should be more, with the lifestyle that you live and you lived and you still live with the whole, you writing bad checks and doing all this type of stuff. You should be thanking God that you were, but Marlo, please.
You're spending too much time on her.
Marlo, please. Marlo is, you know what? Marlo has her fans, people who live for her, people who love her. And I also come to notice that the gays that I see who live for her are the same gays. No shade to y'all, but it is what it is. Some of these gays I see live for her do the same exact things that she does. They steal their boots and they write bad checks. Yep. And if any of y'all want to know who I'm talking about, well, not y'all, but if you are the ones who do it and you think I'm talking about you, all you gotta do is come to me and ask me, and I'll let you know if I was talking about you.
But see, that's a part of the lifestyle too, crafting.
Yeah,
girl. But a lot of people
a lot of gay guys live for stuff like that. That's why you got so many gay guys flocking to Marlo, because you got a successful crafter who crafts and she escorts and she sleeps for money, which a lot of these gay guys do, and it doesn't bother them until they see somebody who's like them who has made it, and so they're like, yes, bitch, you done made it to the top. You wear labels, so they flock to stuff like that. And it's like people like me, I don't flock to stuff like that because I don't live my life like that. I get up every morning from 8 to 4:30 and I go to work Monday through Friday. I don't craft, I don't steal, I don't write no bad checks. Hell, I don't even know how to write a check, okay? I don't do any of that stuff, okay? I don't do any of that stuff. I don't live for that type of stuff. You give me a pair of Levi's and a pair of Chucks and a hat and send me on my way. And
see, Mikkel is different from me. Like,
I don't get into
we live in two different worlds because I'm the clubber, I'm the partier. He's not with all of that.
Yeah, I don't get into all, but see, you don't get into that label stuff.
No,
all that.
No.
That's the point that I'm trying to make.
Yeah,
I don't get into all that. I don't get into all that. But I have friends who do get into all that. And let me tell you something, when I'm sitting with them, you ain't no better than me, sweetheart. Because at the end of the day, I could read you like a book from cover to cover. Because I get up and I make my money. You have to get up every day to go steal.
Now you must be talking to Bernie's that sister who just been boosting.
No, I'm talking to anybody who wants to try me.
Look at her.
Oh, Bernie, that she's waiting for a bitch to jump, aren't you? All right. She's waiting for a bitch to jump. Now, Marlo, sweetheart, if you want to have a conversation with me, we can have a conversation. I'll let you know right from the jump. It ain't gonna be no you trying to gonna question Candy. Does your boyfriend live with you from time to time?
It doesn't matter.
So the fuck what? Do you live with that man? Do you live with that woman's husband from time to time that you be escorting around?
And then she make it seem like, oh, but I don't sleep with married men trying to come at Kim. Girl, who the fuck you lying to? You don't got near one job. Besides being on your knees. And maybe club appearances now because you've been on Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I'm not going to come at Marlo like that because I don't know her like that. But
you know what? I don't even.
Bitch, show us your tax returns.
I don't. Ooh. No, show us your W-2 forms. Show us the last pay stub you got.
Girl, this is going to be a check written out to her from...
Don't hand me no checks that bounce. Because I don't do well with bounce checks. I don't bounce balls. Bitch. No, I do not.
Okay, so what did you think about what Nene was talking about them? Because they told me that I shouldn't have said that Nene was wrong for coming at them saying, well, if it wasn't for me, y'all wouldn't have been on the show because I got y'all on here. And then they didn't want you, Sheree, because you was kind of boring and not fought for you. Like, how do you feel about her saying that to the girls?
Well, what was the question? I don't remember what the question.
I don't remember the question too much.
You know what?
But I was just mad that she
brought that
up like that.
You know what? It's Nene and Nene's Hollywood now. So I heard when she said that. It didn't really. I missed what it was she was talking about because I thought she was talking about a different show, like a TV show or something. I didn't know she was talking about
Glee. And then they told me that Andy said, "Well, do you think they appreciate you or thankful for you or something?" And she's like, "Well, I don't think Sheree is," and blah 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 blah. I just feel like that's wrong to say that, and that's wrong to put that out there like that. Like if you're friends, if you friends and you got a reality show, you're gonna help get your friend on the show with you. But
then I understand what you're saying, and I don't think I would ever do it. But then you
like, bitch, now you gotta kiss my ass.
Yeah, but then you gotta look at it like this: they're no longer friends, and so throughout this reunion, they've been hitting each other below the belt. Yeah. Sheree said something about Nene's son. Nene said something about Neverland. Now it's like Nene kept it real. Look, if it wasn't for me, y'all wouldn't be on this fucking show. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it was.
Right.
Who's
I'm sorry, that's one of my friends. He just said he was in a
oh, wow.
He said he was in a car accident. He said I was in a bad accident, discharged and had a seizure. Pray. Not sure. Thanks. Oh, man.
I mean, because technically, when you think about if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be on this show.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have
you invited me. Well, I mean,
I did one time. Yeah, but because I was bitter, I was a little bit bitter. But other than that,
but
still wasn't right.
That didn't bother me too much because I had to stop and look and say, well, you should be thanking me because your brother's subscribers. But anyway, I would never say that. But I think that I agree with you to an extent because yes, Nene should not have said that. But then at the same time, I'm glad she said it because then they added more fuel. Sheree is boring. That's just both her and Kim are very boring. But somebody said something on Twitter that I agree with. Right. That if Nene left Housewives of Atlanta 5-10 years from now, wouldn't nobody be checking for Nene no more? Because we only like her when she's on that atmosphere of Atlanta Housewives.
I can't picture Nene having her own show.
She's not going to have her own show because it's not going to be successful. You know why it's not going to be successful? She's too Hollywood now.
Yeah.
She's too proper.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore. No, I don't do that. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't see it. Oh, they tried it with those flashback clips.
For Sheree?
No, for Nene and her old face.
Oh yeah, but that nose. Her nose wasn't that bad though, but it definitely was noticeable. And even I said Nene and her nose. But girl, it's still big. Like now, it's not even.
Kim was smaller. Kim wig was harder.
Kim, it was.
It just looked plastic, and it really looked like they were here to build a Barbie doll. How fake it was.
It was bad. It was bad.
And then when Sheree tried to pull it, oh my god.
She should have pulled it off, bitch.
Oh, if she would have pulled that wig off, Kim would have fought to have that clip deleted.
Black girl, you know, just no, bitch. They coming for the.
Then she gonna say, "I didn't want to pull it off. I just wanted to shift it." Who says that? Who says that?
My favorite line was when they were showing that clip. She's like, "Whatever happened to customer service?" That was like one of your best lines.
Who said that?
Sheree. About when she was arguing. Who gonna check me, boo? You're like, oh. I should hit you, girl. Who gonna check me, boo?
She said, "Whatever happened to customers?"
Bravo, checked her ass, bitch. Bounce, bitch.
Let me tell you something. This reunion was the best reunion of any reality show.
The second one was a snoozer until Marlo came on. I really hope that they bring Marlo though, because Marlo.
I'm not gonna watch.
I will watch because Marlo know how to make you mad. It don't matter. Marlo how to make me mad.
If Nene leave and Marlo replace her, who's she gonna be friends with? Because Sheree's not gonna be there anymore. If Nene and Sheree leave, Candy and Phaedra will probably be friends. But Kim's not coming back because Kim has her own show.
But that's alright because Marlo could probably bring somebody else on the show. Because Housewives of Atlanta needs a little bit drama.
But Candy and Phaedra aren't drama. They don't get into that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Sheree and Kim, you could add them on and they would get into that. But Kim's not going to be there no more. And Sheree's not going to.
Let me tell you. Kim is about to branch off. Yeah. She got tardy for the wedding. And then it's going to be Kim and the kids or whatever. Kim and Croy. And then they're going to bring in some drama. Like, some people don't agree with me. But I know Bravo probably would never do it. But bitch, if they put Kaya on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she would terrorize those bitches. It would be crazy.
But it wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't make sense, but
it wouldn't make sense.
I would love to see it.
Because she's not
But Toya Carter, no. I mean, not for that.
No.
They need someone that's going to bring in the drama. Yeah. That's what Marlo did, but I guess they got mad because
Kaya and Marlo going at it, I would be Team Kaya. And Kaya came for me the other night on Twitter.
Again?
She was atting me this time.
What she said?
Because, well, I started. I did. I'm just saying I did start. I mean, I did. Because somebody retweeted her saying that she was having a casting call for her new movie. And I tweeted and said, oh, Kaya's having a casting call for All Dogs to Go to Heaven with Each Other. And so she saw it, or somebody retweeted it to her, and she asked me, she said something about me. She would have offered me a role, but I wasn't manly enough. And I said, well, I would accept the role as long as you would be my mutt best friend. And, you know, we were just throwing shots at each other. And then she said something that was really funny, and I couldn't really respond back because it was funny. So I just was like, okay. Fine,
child, when Kaya come on our show, that's going to get like 1 million hits.
But I do agree that if Kaya went on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I would be Team Kaya. Because I can't stand Marlo.
I still want her on Love and Hip Hop. They need her on Love and Hip Hop for real.
But you know, Jim and, what's his name's getting on show now?
Who?
Jim and, what's his girlfriend name? Chrissy.
Oh, child.
So they're not going to be on there anymore.
So what, they going to be arguing with each other all day? I ain't got time for that. Look, he only put, to me, I only think Jim put the ring on her finger just to shut her ass up. Okay. When she said, and cried in front of that green screen and said, even if we don't get married, he'll have a piece of my heart.
That was so stupid of her to say.
The music cut off and everything. Like, child,
she was crying, her mole was crying, everything was crying. Everything. I was just water everywhere. Oh my Lord.
Well, you guys, I want to say thank y'all for watching tonight's show. Make sure you're tuned in on Wednesday at 7 p.m. NAACPconnect.org. We will be live on their video chat session with Michelle Williams. Yeah, definitely will be tweeting about it. So you can't miss it. 7 p.m. Eastern time, by the way. Eastern time. So if you're on the West Coast, that's at 4 p.m. If you're overseas, that's at midnight. But we're staying up for it. So make sure y'all come out and watch with us.
And you will have a link on Twitter and Facebook.
Everywhere.
We both will.
We're going to tweet about it till the kingdom come. So thank y'all for watching. Peace.
I'm starving. We're still recording.
Oh, I thought it was